Well, basically, before we began trusting God, we were broke. Every week. We had no money, and we were the $10 givers. We were the $1.92 givers. We gave pretty much whatever spare change we had in our pockets.
Yeah, which wasn't a whole lot, because, I mean, we were really good at living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
Too much month at the end of the money.
Yeah, it went
but,
fast.
Yeah, so we were struggling with our finances, and it wasn't that we weren't, making enough. We just didn't know how to manage it really well. And we're still getting better at that now, but I can remember one particular weekend we just got paid. See, we decided for some reason we weren't gonna sit together. She went and sat by one of her friends, and I think I sat by a friend of mine, and so we were a few people apart, but we didn't sit right next to each other. And, what else?
Well, we were beginning to trust God. We had found an awesome home group. We were learning a lot about God. We were I don't know, we were putting more faith in Him, and we started to get excited about giving. And we started this trend where we would give everything that was in our pockets. And we always somehow managed to make that a little amount, but this week we had a lot in our pockets.
Yeah, and it wasn't like I had a lot of money and Cassie didn't have any money. Like all the money that we currently had, we had it split between the two of us. Like she had half the money, and I had the other half the money, and we both had I independently decided that we were going to just go ahead and give everything that we had in our pockets.
Very convicted.
But we hadn't considered that maybe the other person was doing that.
I decided I'm going to give everything because I felt totally convicted. I felt like, man, we weren't trusting God. We were just being stupid, and we should really have faith and not be that $10 giver or $5 or whatever. And so I dropped everything out of my pockets into that offering bucket. And Levi did too.
As we're walking out the door getting ready to leave, I think maybe one of us mentioned to the other one, and then we were like, whoa,
we were talking about lunch.
Oh,
because
were we?
were like, what are we going to have for lunch,
Oh, yeah. Anyway, we figured out that both of us gave all the money that we had. And
now we had...
So now we're standing at the front doors of the church, and we're freaking out because we have absolutely no money, right? And
I was freaking out.
So we still need food, and we, all the crazy stuff that you need with money.
We had bills to pay. We had no food in the house. I mean, we were thinking, man, we just made a really dumb decision of giving to God. Not dumb.
So we walk out to the van, and when we get out to the van, we had Alex, right? Yeah, we had Alex, so we have to put Alex in the car seat in the back of the van. And we open up the door, and there's a box of groceries sitting there. But basically, the decision that we made
came right back to us.
Yeah, I believe that. God knew we were going to do that, knew our heart and the reason that we wanted to give, not just because we wanted to be, frivolous, but we wanted to give to God, and we wanted to give, what we had in our pocket to God, and it happened to be everything. It's pretty neat.
Oh, but the coolest part is we're thinking that's it. God just fed us for like 2 weeks. We had so much food. It was so awesome. And when we get home, I'm thinking, oh man, we've got bills to pay. And I went to the mailbox thinking, okay, we've got bills to pay. So I need to know what bills we have to pay. And somebody put a blank envelope with $150 cash in the envelope.
Yeah, which was
cash.
Probably right around the same amount we gave, but because of our faith and because of our desire to give to God, he ended up giving us back, and he not only gave us the money that we gave, but we also had groceries, so we ended up even more on top.
Yeah, and so now something that Levi and I have decided to do just out of faithfulness and just trusting God it's so amazing. You see the blessings come back. It's like the more you trust Him, the more you receive, and you don't even expect it. You have this desire in your heart to give more, and it's so something Levi and I talked about is every time we grow comfortable with what we're giving, we always try to stretch ourselves a little bit further just to see how God is going to come through, because it just increases our faith and it helps us to be able to talk to others about it too. And now, we aren't living paycheck to paycheck, we're kind of able to manage our money. That one situation, we just decided to say, okay, let's do it. Let's not, go halfway anymore. Let's just really see what God will do. And we tested him, and he was so faithful.